Hello everyone, it is lizzisimss here. You may have come over from my Instagram or maybe just stumbled here by accident, but hi, and I hope you're all doing well despite everything that's going on. This is my first ever YouTube speed build and I'm really super nervous, so please go easy on me. I just want to give a massive shout out and thank you to all the people on my Instagram who encouraged me to start this YouTube channel. So anyway, back to the build. The build is a cottage, and I imagined it to be for two grandma best friends. I was going to make it just for an elderly couple, but I thought it'd be super cute to make it for two elderly best friends instead, who maybe just decided to live together instead of separately and spend their time together that way. So here I am just establishing the shape of the house. Um, Luckily, this shape is pretty simple, so it didn't take me too long, but sometimes I do spend a ridiculous amount of time on the outside trying to figure out the shape of a house. It's probably my least favorite part of building. I am definitely more of an interior builder instead of an exterior, but it's something I'm still working on and practicing all the time. But this house was inspired by one on Pinterest that I found. So if you are interested in seeing my build inspiration, I will link my Pinterest down in the description. Yeah, I decided to go for this green color with some stoning details on the left side of this house and on the roof. I just thought that this green is a really pretty paneling to have on the outside, and I've been using it a lot in my Instagram screenshots. I just think it's so calming and it looks so nice. It's just a bit different, I suppose. So here I am moving on to the floor plan, which is also quite simple. It's just a 2-bedroom and 1-bathroom house, so it is quite small, and it definitely looks bigger on the outside than it does on the inside. I think in reality this house would have 2 stories, but the way that the roofing works on The Sims, I just couldn't make it a 2-story house. But yeah, if you guys did want to have this house be for an elderly couple or just a couple in general, you can merge those 2 rooms to the right hand side of the house and just create 1 double bedroom instead of 2 single bedrooms, which is what I have done here. And you can see me just placing the archways into the hallway and into the kitchen to the left. I kind of have a small obsession. I wouldn't even say small. It's quite a overwhelming obsession with archways. I put them in almost every single build of mine, which you'll probably notice if you do follow me on Instagram. And probably in my future videos, I'll keep including them because I just love them so much. But here I'm just working on the kitchen. I also just want to say I'm really sorry if the reshade I'm using is distracting for you guys. It's the Dove reshade and I've used it for a while now, especially to take screenshots because it's just so pretty. But I think on video it makes everything a little bit blurry, especially in the Build and Buy catalog. From moving your mouse into that, yeah, I can just see it. It's just it is quite distracting for myself, so I can only imagine what it's like for you guys to watch it. So I am really sorry about that. In my next video I'll be using a different reshade, so hopefully that won't be an issue anymore. But yeah, my apologies if it does bother you for this video. So here I'm just finishing the wallpaper for the kitchen. I used this tiling from, I think it's Jungle Adventure. It's one of my favorite tilings to use for bathrooms and kitchens. I just think it just adds a really nice pop of color and design to what might be a quite average kitchen, I suppose. But yeah, here you can see the reshade being a bit blurry, so yes, once again I am sorry about that. So here I am just cluttering up the shelves with some kitchen clutter. I really love the new plates that came with Snowy Escape. I think we've been needing that kind of clutter for a really long time, and I hope in the future that they bring out some more just everyday kind of clutter. I would really like to see that. So here I am just finding items that I feel would suit the kind of grandma decor that I'm going for in this house. So I add some really cute artwork on the walls above the sink as well. But apart from that, it is quite a traditional, simple kitchen. But I really liked the look of it in the end. And here on the floor, I just add a rug, and then I move on to the dining area, which is just off the kitchen here. Yeah, I just thought it would be nice to combine the kitchen and the dining area together, as it is made for old people, so I didn't think they'd want to walk too much between the kitchen and sitting down for their food. So yeah, it's just quite a simple dining area, and then I finish off the wallpaper with the same wallpaper from Jungle Adventure to match. So I asked my Instagram followers what they wanted to see if I started a YouTube channel, and speed builds were definitely a popular choice. The other popular choice was creating some CC Sims, and I thought that I'd get some of you to perhaps give me descriptions of Sims you'd like me to create, and that way you could be involved in the process. I am also in the middle of putting all of the CC I use and have downloaded onto my Tumblr page, which will be linked in the description also. This is taking some time, and I get a lot of comments on my Instagram asking about the CC I use. Just to let you guys know that I do work a full-time job, so if you could please be patient with me while I organize that, and let me know in the comment section below if you'd be interested in seeing how I create my CC Sims, and also any other videos you might be interested in seeing from me. We have just kind of glossed over the bathroom there, but it is quite a simple bathroom, but I really did like the color scheme I used. And now we are moving on to the living room. So I gave them a fireplace and just a small TV, because I think that they're more interested in doing activities together like knitting and reading, and just having a chat rather than watching TV. So I just gave them a small TV, as I don't think it's one of their main hobbies. I'm also just cluttering up this shelving unit here and adding a few more decorations onto the fireplace. I really love this, the animal plants that we got. They're in cats and dogs, but yeah, I think those are so cute, and I also use them in quite a few builds as well, because I think they add some character to what would be an ordinary plant. So here I'm just adding some blinds as well. I couldn't find curtains that I liked for this build, so I just went with these blinds instead. And I thought that this green sofa was kind of the perfect blend of grandma but also quite chic, and I really liked the look of it with this decor. And here I'm just going to put in a few more decoration pieces, such as a lamp and also a runner rug for the hallway, before trying to find a chair which would kind of match the sofa. But in the end, I just went with this rocking chair, as I think this matched the grandma vibe that I was going for. And on this corner, I put a bookshelf. Just because I think that that's how they like to spend their time. And I also add just a side table with some simple clutter items. I think I add the chicken. Yeah, yeah. I really like that. I think it's so cute. And then I add just a couple of plants and a mirror to finish off the living room decorations before moving on to the bedrooms. So these bedrooms are very, very small. I did originally want to make the house big enough for 3 Sims. So perhaps um, grandparents and their child, their grown-up child, or maybe just parents and a child sim, but it just didn't work that way, so I ended up making it 2 single rooms for the 2 elderly sims that I feel would live here. So the first room is more pink and brown, with just a few decorations and a dresser, and a bookshelf with some knitting items underneath, and then I add some pictures onto the wall just to complete the room. The second room, I believe I did kind of a dark green bed. I just wanted there to be some differentiation between the 2 sims in terms of their own personal style. I do like to do that. But this room is also quite simply decorated, just with this kind of older looking dresser, and then I believe I put a chair in the corner with some kind of diplomas on the wall, and then a lamp in the other corner as well. And here you can see I'm moving on to the hallway. I don't know why I decided to give this separation, this tiny little hallway between the kind of entryway and the living room space, but I thought it was quite a common kind of floor plan for an older house, especially in the UK. I've seen that my grandma's house is quite similar, so that's my thinking behind it. Here I am just decorating the hallway, entryway, so there's not too much going on, just this kind of coat rack and this shelving unit that we got from Snowy Escape, which is really gorgeous. My hallways are kind of always the same, so just put a chair there with a side table, a lamp, a mirror, and then some artwork. It's kind of like clockwork now. But I thought it was quite cute. I add this plant into the living room, and then I go ahead and fix the lighting. I don't know if you guys are actually that bothered about having proper lights. I know some people are and some people aren't, but I just thought that these lamps really went well with the vibe of the house. And now I'm moving on to the landscaping. Sometimes I do the landscaping first, sometimes I do it last. It just depends how I feel on the day. I am also using the extended build and buy catalog. I will link that in the description below. It basically just makes it so that all of the live edit and debug items are all in the build and buy catalog, rather than having to type in debug and search them that way. And you can also copy them, which you can't usually do if you're just searching through the debug menu, which I find very useful. And the landscaping is really pretty. It's just kind of slightly overgrown, but not too much, and it looks quite neat, just to kind of make a nice border around the house. I add some wall ivy because it kind of suits the style that I was going for, and I just really like the look of it. So I'm just adding that all around the house, and then I add a stone path as well. I'm also now just adding some terrain paint around the house and finishing off the landscaping. I believe I add a wreath to the door. I think it looks so cute, and some hanging baskets, and I think just one more tree to finish off the landscaping there, and then we are coming up to the screenshots. So I hope you've enjoyed my first video on YouTube. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below, and let me know any ideas you might have for my future videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!